What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now this is going to be another Thieves Den Vendor reset video. Today is Wednesday, November 13th, 2019. Do a quick little overview. I am in DZ East. Today, November 13th, if I hit up on the D-pad, right now DZ East is Gilligard. It says everything will stay this way for another 15 hours and 22 minutes. If I look at DZ South, it's gear set items. If I go over to DZ West, it is Providence items. But we are only focused on DZ East. If you see in the blurb on the right side of your screen, it says the Thieves Den Vendor is available. So as long as this is not the ODZ, and you get here on November 13th, 2019, you will find the Thieves Den. And I am in the Thieves Den right now. So whenever you get out of the door, you're going to head right. You will see the little chest right here you can open up, and then a little bag you can open up. But most importantly, we have the Thieves Den Vendor. Now before I get started, I'd like to go ahead and tell you guys I am Kamikazevondoom. If you guys like this in any way, shape, or form, go ahead and hit that like. If you are new to the channel and you do decide to subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I upload a new video, which is pretty much every day during the week. But with all that said and done, if you guys have any comments at all, hit me up in the comment section below. I will answer any of all questions you guys have. And here it is. You have 15 hours and 21 minutes to get Perfect Berserk. Again, the Thieves Den Vendor is selling Perfect Berserk. Here it is. Ferocious Calm. That is the named Fenris chest piece. And this one comes with Perfect Berserk and Self-Adjusting, giving you armor regen. And it comes with health, weapon damage, and headshot damage. And remember, it also comes with a red mod slot. So this Perfect Berserk chest piece, 2 reds and a blue, with Perfect Berserk and armor regeneration. And then of course you can add that 1 red mod slot. This is a pretty good pickup. The headshot damage is okay. The weapon damage obviously needs to be picked up some. But it does come with a 26, almost 27k health, which is okay. I mean, you're really, unless you're running Alps, Araldi, what have you, you're not going to find really high rolls. So if you want a lot of health, you're going to have to, obviously recalibrate the health to get even more, upwards to 60, 65k, which is fine. Or you can get that weapon damage up from that 3% to, 15, 16%. It all depends on how you want to run it. But this is a good chest piece to pick up. It is Perfect Berserk. They are not easy to find. So remember, you need to get those DZ resources. It will cost you 70 DZ resources. So just keep that in the back of your head when you go to pick this up. But that is the Perfect Berserk. Now let's go ahead and go through the rest of the Thieves Den Vendor. Starting off, Ongoing Directive Kneepads has a red attribute, crit hit chance at 7%, and then it also comes with a red and blue mod slot. The 7% crit chance is okay on Kneepads. I believe the max is 9%. I myself have not found anything over 9%. So the 7 isn't bad, but it is a good place to start. So if you do need Ongoing Directive Kneepads, you can go ahead and pick those up. And remember, you can only re-roll 1 thing off of each item, and the Ongoing Directive Kneepads only has 1 attribute you can roll. So pick those up if you need it. It's got an okay base armor, and yeah, go to town. The next item, True Patriot chest piece. This one has 2 reds and a blue, and it has self-adjusting with armor regeneration. Now remember, it being True Patriot, it has a red, blue, and yellow mod slot for the chest piece. So remember, it does have 2 reds and a blue, being weapon damage at 6%, armor just above 14,000, and headshot damage of 12.5%. All of those are pretty low for rolls, and the self-adjusting is pretty much a waste, so I would not pick up this chest piece. Hardwired chest piece has a yellow, blue, and a red, and it also comes with explosive damage under the form of the talent Destructive. And then remember, it being a hardwired chest piece, again you get a yellow, blue, and red mod slot. For the attributes, you have a yellow, skill power at 721, health at 10,160, and weapon damage at 3.5%. All of which are pretty low. The only thing that's somewhat decent is the skill power, but we all know you can get well over 1,000 skill power on the chest. So you pick this up if you want that destructive on there, and yeah, just utilize it the best you can for your build. Next on the list, Negotiator's Dilemma Kneepads. Comes with a blue attribute and a blue and yellow mod slot. The attribute for the knee pad, 16,720 health, which is decent. It's okay. Let me go ahead and check it with the ones I'm wearing. Yeah, I'm wearing 22,000, so it's a little bit off, but not bad. I'd still pick that up if you need a decent pair of Negotiator's Dilemma knee pads. Next on the list, Tip of the Spear Mask. This mask comes with a red and yellow attribute and a red mod slot. The attributes, crit hit chance at 6.5% and skill power at 213. The skill power is pretty low and the crit chance is fairly low. So if you do need to pick this up, just make sure you either go into the red or into the yellow, because Tip of the Spear, obviously you want that damage, and with the pulse you want a little bit of skill power. I mean, it could be really viable. The knee pads, Aces and Eights knee pads, comes with a red attribute, and it being Aces and Eights knee pads, it comes with a red and blue mod slot. The attribute is crit hit chance at 5.5%. That's fairly low. Like I said earlier, it can get up to upwards of 9% crit hit chance on knee pads. But as I also stated before, the recalibration station, you can only reroll one part of each item at a time. So with this only having one attribute, you can reroll this for whatever you want. And that is it for the gear set items. Let's talk about the high-end items. Starting off with the Tactical MK16. So let me go ahead and put my base damage on real quick. Alright, show base damage. Here we go. Now, looking at this MK16, base damage is 13.1k, but with all the damage on my build, it goes up to 17.4k. This MK16 comes with Strained, Allegro, and Recharged. Pretty much one of the god rolls that you could choose on a weapon. Strained, really good with crit builds. Allegro is always good for that rate of fire. And of course, Recharged is great for those skill builds. So depending on what kind of build you're running with it, that might be a good pickup. Because remember, they did get a nice little buff in TU6. Next up, we have the classic M1A. Now remember, the classic M1A is a heavy hitter in TU6, so keep that in mind. If this is a better base damage than the one you have, I would definitely pick this up, because the classic M1As are really heavy hitters right now. So with this, it comes with the talents Reformation, Allegro, and Rooted. I would keep Allegro and Rooted and roll off Reformation for either, oh man, there's so many options. You could go with Ranger, you could go with Strained, you could go with Optimist, you could go with, I mean, there's a bunch. I'm not going to sit here and go through all the talents. But I'd pick that up and I would re-roll the Reformation and put on anything you want. I mean, Breadbasket got a nice buff too. Next up, 511 chess piece with Bloodsucker. This comes with 2 blues and a red. Right off the bat, I would tell you guys to pick this chess piece up. Pick this chess piece up. Pick this chess piece up. This comes with Bloodsucker. Every time you take away an enemy's armor, you gain armor. It also comes with 2 blues and a red for weapon damage. And did I forget to mention it comes with 2 red mod slots. So you could bump up the weapon damage on here, throw on the 2 red mods, and then surround yourself with more blues from the other gear items, and you could actually make this a really heavy hitting build. That's a pretty good pickup right there. Next up, Wyvern Wear Mask. Comes with a blue and yellow attribute, being skill haste at 18% and hazard protection at 12%. The talent, Empowered, gives you 20% skill power. This is not a bad pickup, but I wouldn't do it. I'd wait for a better drop, just so you guys know. If you absolutely need it and you're looking for one with Empowered on it, by all means pick it up. But as far as the attributes go, it's really low. And finishing off with the mods, Offensive System Dexterity Mod. This comes with weapon damage, optimal range, and damage to armor. I would not pick this mod up at all. Don't even look at it. And last but not least, we have a Firefly Payload mod that gives you 3 more max targets. This isn't bad, especially if you're running a Firefly build and you need more, more Fireflies to hit more targets. By all means, definitely pick this up. So, going with that, this will be a quick summary. We are in DZ East. It is November 13th. DZ East, go to the Thieves Den. When you go to the Thieves Den, you will find Perfect Berserk. The Perfect Berserk comes with 2 reds and a blue, and it has an okay amount of health. The other honorable mentions I would talk about, the ongoing Directive Kneepads, the hardwired chess piece with Destructive, the Negotiator's Kneepads has okay health, the Aces and Eights Kneepads if you need a pair, the classic M1A is not too bad, and this 511 chess piece with Bloodsucker, 2 blues, and a red. And remember, it comes with 2 red mod slots. Pretty decent amount of items here in the Thieves Den today. So remember, stack up on your DZ resources and head over to DZ East so you can pick these things up. You have 15 hours to do so. I am Kamikazevondoom. If you enjoyed this in any way, shape, or form, don't forget to mash that like, subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions at all, hit me up in the comment section below. But besides that, Kamikazevondoom, and I'm out. Peace.